Good morning. This is Sharon from the House of Prayer with a prophecy received by Bertha Dude on February the 20th, 1950. Whirlpool of the World. In the bustle of the world, men suffocate all urge upwards. It is like a poisonous breath which makes the heart of men unable for spiritual striving. No seed can come up. It withers away before it develops because it becomes ill through the breath of the pestilence of the world. Understand this, that you men are in greatest danger to lose yourselves to the enemy of your soul. Understand it that he applies all means to cut off your growth to the light, that he scatters poison to destroy the good seed. Understand it that the pleasures of the world are that poison to which your soul falls hopelessly victim. In the frenzy of enjoyment, you will seek your happiness, and you rush your soul headlong to your ruin. You pay tribute to the Lord of the world, and you sell your soul, because you desire his treasures and just seek fulfillment of bodily wishes and desires. And he does not deny them to you. He gives generously, but he also demands everything for it. He wins you completely. For the sake of vain reward, you give yourselves into his hand. Hours of bubbling zest for life are enough for you. And for it, you sacrifice eternal times of happiness. You have become his slaves, who pulled you into ruin. If you would remember me, you could get no pleasure from the bustle. You could turn away from the breath of poison, that it could not touch you. You would recognize that the world is your enemy, because it is share of my opponent. But your thoughts no longer fine to me. They are chained to earth. They only revolve around the pleasure of the world, around sin, which you seek to veil and still love. You certainly can deceive yourselves, but not me. I will see into your hearts. I do not damn you, but you go away from me yourselves, because there is no love in you except self-love, which pulls you down, but cannot raise you. For if you had love, then you would not be far from me, but you would seek me on all your ways, that the world could not attract you. Then my opponent would have lost power over you, but you would not follow the temptations of the world, because through love you would also stand in cognition. But it is dark in you, and you just chase the will of the wisp. You seek pleasure and find death on that occasion, because whom the enemy of the soul has once won, him he no longer gives away. And a breaking away from him requires great power of love, but which a man can rarely still develop, who once falls victim to him. Amen. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Do not love the world or anything in it. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in them. Romans 12, 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Mark chapter 8, verse 36. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul. Amen.